this big head. Anyhow, I'm sorry I didn't make it on last night, but I was out way too late. I didn't want to come on that late when I got home because, you know, I'm trying to get myself a little bit here on a better schedule. It's not really working, but I'm trying. Anyhow, so I'm here now. I don't know what the rest of the day holds, but I'll be on at least one more time later today. Maybe twice, depending on whether or not she gets a good nap in. She's sleeping now, and I'm hoping that I'm hoping she's gonna sleep for at least for another hour or so. Anyhow, okay, let's start here with 4 elements. Is my love interest Leo attracted to my personality? Yeah. Yep. And general. Success comes in, negativity moves into the past, and choices come in around business, work, finances. Anxiety moves into the past. A Capricorn comes in that could be of significance, and somebody from your past you may reconnect with, maybe an old friend that you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. You may hear from them or run into them. Things change for the better for you quickly. Life seems to move forward pretty fast. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan makes you feel relief, and there may be a new business or job opportunity presented to you relatively soon. Sabrina, general or love reading? Okay, let's see what's going on here. Well, when it comes to love, you should have an improvement in a soulmate relationship. So if you're not with anyone right now, soulmate relationship comes in, things move forward pretty quickly that has long-term potential. There's a new beginning on the horizon. And now if you're with someone right now, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to change partners or break up. You just may get a new beginning with the current person. Looks like you've got, there's a Gemini here, there is a Virgo here, there is also a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You have some good luck coming in. You also look like you've got a new opportunity that could lead to success around business, work, or school. Communication seems to pick up. If communication's been kind of slacking in a love relationship, that may change up in the near future with this card. And there may be possibility of travel on the horizon. That's always nice. Oh, thank you, 4 elements, for liking it. Thanks. Oh, I have to like it. There we go. Sometimes I forget. Anyhow. Kiara. What does Kristen think of Leon? I think that she finds him attractive. I think she thinks he's a nice person. She may also feel he's a little bit out of balance, or she may feel like he's not always 100% truthful. She may feel like he's got a little bit of a shady side. She thinks he's smart, intelligent, sincere, but sometimes he may have an issue with, I don't know if she doesn't trust him or she feels like he's sometimes deceitful. Talia, journal for tomorrow. The hard work that you put into something business-wise should come back to you. Being guided by the divine. Sagittarius may be around, and also a Taurus and a Leo that could be of significance. You also could be stepping into your own strength. Have a little bit of patience with what you're working on, because you're feeling prepared and you're coming to a breakthrough. If you've been working on something special with business, listen to your intuition. It It also looks like an old wound is starting to heal and move into the past. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, that's moving into the past. Got a little bit of good karma coming back to you. Should be a pretty pleasant day tomorrow. If you're it's a good day to focus on getting things done. You could probably accomplish a lot. For elements, how does Leo currently feel about me? Well, communication should pick up soon. If you guys haven't been speaking much, there's communication coming in, and negativity moves into the past. Anyway, this person may be a little bit undecided about how they feel overall, but they do think that, or maybe they haven't made a decision yet, but they do think that you're interesting, kind, caring, intuitive, attractive, funny or fun to be around, maybe a little bit spontaneous. They have a lot of respect for you. They may be a little undecided in some areas, but I think you've made a good impression on them. I'm running low on coffee. And I'm not going in there to make it because that always wakes her up. I'll have to wait until she gets up. Tori, does Anthony T. the Leo have kids? I don't think so, no. New me. Reconnect with Marcus. Continue with Junior. Okay, let's see. Reconnect with Marcus. Continue with Junior. Neither. Okay. There is growth, change, and transformation for the best if you continue with somebody new. Like, that would be the best choice. Second choice, that would be Marcus, and Junior comes up last. Takira, general career. Well, you got new business partnerships, or like Three of Pentacles could be a new business partner, new partnerships, or clients, or making stable foundation for the future around business. So your career should be improving. You've got feeling prepared for it, listening to your intuition. A creative project may come in, being focused. I always think of Page of Pentacles as like a side business or a side hustle or something that you do for yourself, not necessarily working for anyone else, that brings in extra cash. Balance comes back to your life, and success comes in around career. Career and finances should be improving between now and the end of the year. Takira, general for next week. Well, it got the love cup full, and romance should be heating up. If you're with someone, great. If you're not with anyone, you could have a Libra that shows up. You also may have the opportunity to travel next week, or you may be planning travel next week. You're no longer holding yourself back. Balance comes in. You may be very focused on a business or work or career endeavor. A wish comes true, and a water sign comes in. This person may already be around you, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but whatever it is, it's of significance next week. Kiara, does Kristen think that Leon is handsome? Does Kirsten think that Leon is handsome? Yeah, I think so, yeah. Emmett, I had a meeting today, and I want to know what the impression I left on our client and my colleagues. I felt nervous at the beginning, and it was noticeable. You know what? That's human. Don't worry about that. Like, how could you not be nervous when you have to have a meeting? Like, all these situations, an interview, first dates, meeting somebody for the first time. Like, it's nerve-wracking. Don't worry about that. Well, I think it actually went really well regardless. It's like they think that you're stable, successful. They can see things moving forward. They think that you're passionate. They think that there's plenty of opportunity ahead of you. There's a new journey on the horizon. I wouldn't worry about the nervousness. That makes you human. It also kind of shows that you care, because if you didn't care, you wouldn't be nervous. Sepia General. You've got the world at your feet around divine timing. Things should start to move forward with divine timing. No longer holding yourself back brings in growth, change, and transformation. Feeling a little bit more balanced, and you may be very focused on a side work endeavor or a side business endeavor that could bring in money, and you would be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. That could make you feel relief. You also have romance heating up. Sepia love. You may be making a decision to walk away from something or someone that no longer serves you, and with that, balance comes back into your life. A Libra may enter. Negativity around love moves into the past, and things may be slow and steady wins the race, but you've got some options coming in. Good luck comes in this fall. Someone makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Could be with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Communication could pick up from someone you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time, or it may just be that communication's picking up around love. Somebody from your past may be returning, but I don't know if you're looking back on the past fondly. I think that you may be eager for your life to move forward. Sagittarius and an Aries also come in. That could be potentials. Love reading for Jenny. Maybe undecided about how you feel about love moving forward. You may also be feeling a little bit like, hey, I'm waiting here for my ship to come in, what's going on, but you have a new beginning on the horizon. If you're with someone, great. If you're not, divine timing could bring in an Aries. Next relationship or current relationship, if you're in one, will change for the better, and it should be well functioning. You'll get out of it what you put into it, and it will just be one of those relationships where you never have to question it. It just works. Cause for celebration does come in around love. You got a Cancer here, a new journey on the horizon, or spontaneity. If you're in a relationship and with the sun, you got happiness coming in around love. So regardless of where you are, things should be improving. Sepia, career 9 to 5 only. Could have new opportunities. You may be moving forward towards greener pastures. Could be feeling here like, hey, I'm sitting here waiting for my ship to come in, what's going on? But divine timing is guiding this. The hard work that you put in comes back to you. You have a new journey on the horizon, feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain where you should be getting better compensated, and you should be feeling very passionate about the new position. You may have an opportunity between two different jobs, two beginnings that come in that lead to success. I think you'll probably change jobs for a better job sometime before the end of the year. Anyone that's asking about when I going to get married, I don't know. I can only answer if you're going to get married, and I can't even swear to that because free will trumps everything. So ask a different question, because I can't tell you April 1st, 2025. I don't know. Sepia, me and William, what does he want with us? Well, he may be holding himself back for the moment, but he does want long term. Or there's an opportunity to upgrade. So, like, if you're just talking right now, or you're just starting, there's opportunity to upgrade that to the next level. He may be a little bit unsure of what exactly he wants at this point, but it does look like there is opportunity for negativity to move into the past, the relationship to strengthen, and commitment on the horizon. And with the Four of Wands, it could be long term. He looks like he's got much more serious potential long term than any of the other guys recently. Jenny, general for the next month. Your perseverance here pays off. You may be traveling. There could be opportunity for travel for some time in the next month. Negativity, anxiety is moving into the past. You're feeling prepared for your life to move forward when a wish comes true. Got a creative project that may be of significance, or maybe something you get a lot out of. Love should be heating up next month. Success comes in around a work or business endeavor. A wish comes true. An Aquarius and a Capricorn come in. Your intuition is heightened. Definitely listen to it. And communication overall picks up in general. Success comes in around business. It should be a pretty decent month. New business opportunities, love heats up. Overall feeling of the month is kind, caring, sincere energy. And romance looks good with the Knight of Cups. So, should be a nice month. Sepia, me and Jonathan, nothing's happening. Well, you could be feeling a little bit like you were treated unfairly, or like you're waiting around and not much is going on, but it does look like communication comes in. Page of Swords, it could come in quick. Eight of Wands, things could change for the better quickly. Seven of Cups, though, you're going to have choices. When you have choices, you're not going to sit around and wait for something that's not working. You're going to move forward with something else. So let's see what happens. Now, I hate to say this, but this is always the case. You start talking to someone else, things start moving forward with something else, and then all of a sudden everybody else that wasn't paying attention starts to pay attention. So that could spark something too. Sometimes that happens. I mean, I always say the story about my friend who, she really wanted to get back with her ex-boyfriend, long story short. So while that was like not really going anywhere, she started online dating, and it was so not her thing. It was just not her. She's like, I don't even care. She's like, I'm just going out with these guys. I don't give a shit. And she kind of had fun with it. Like, she had his friends and her friends, and even though nothing ever came of it, it was something to do, whatever. And then she had somebody at school. She was in college at the time, and all of a sudden she had a lot of energy around her. She wasn't really interested in any of those people, but it was just something to do. And the original boyfriend wound up coming back, and she wound up marrying him. But in the meantime, like while the whole thing was going on, it was a little bit frustrating and kind of stressful. You know, you don't want to go out with somebody that you don't want to go out with just because, you know, something to do. But she's like, look, I'm just going to go with it. And she used to really be an anxiety about going out on those dates, but she forced herself to do it, and something around her changed. Like the energy just shifted around her, and that the first guy came back, and they wound up getting married. Anyway. Love tea, love reading between me and R. Well, you guys may be prepared to move forward to the next level. So it's like feeling prepared for things to change or for to move forward quickly. A wish comes true, the love cup is full, and no longer holding yourselves back. I don't know where you guys are in the relationship, but you should be seeing romance heat up and things start to move forward between the two of you. I'm going to say within the next 4 or 5 weeks. Kiara, does Kirsten have a crush on Leon? don't really think she has a crush on him. No, I don't think so. Sepia, me and Ramel, no word from him. See, this guy shows as showing up out of the blue too. Communication comes in quick. Things change for the better fast. You're waiting around here for your ship to come in. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. He may be quiet right now and you may be feeling disappointed, but that energy could shift with a new beginning on the horizon. The thing is that when he shows up again, you may no longer be interested. And then it's going to be his loss. I hate saying that too, because I don't really feel like that. Like, I feel like that sucks. Okay, so it's his loss. But what about me? I'm still in a shitty place. But I think you're going to have options around you and something's going to move forward. That other guy looks like he wants to move forward. Maybe he hasn't realized it right now, but he's willing to put in more effort. Sandy B, love reading for me and Nico next month. Okay, I don't know where you guys are right now, but it kind of looks here like it's slow and steady wins the race, but divine timing is guiding this, which it's great. Divine timing is a great thing, but you can't force it. It's got to happen in its own time. You could be feeling a little bit burdened or weighed down by the situation, but the luck around it should change. This situation could stabilize, and there is potential for long-term commitment around this situation, but it's got to happen through divine timing. You can't force it. So just kind of go with it. I would just kind of like go with the flow of things next month, and you should see an improvement before the end of the month. Therese, does Y have romantic feelings for me? Maybe a little bit, yeah. There could be a, little interest there. Yeah, I think so. Unit, does M miss me? Yes, I believe so. Good morning. How will my mom feel if I distance myself? She's always trying to protect my sister's feelings, but not ours. Family dynamics are fucked up. Everywhere. Everywhere. So I always laugh, like, am I going to get married? Am I going to get married? Yeah, okay, now you're going to have to deal with your family and his. Good luck. She's going to be hurt if you distance. There's going to be a little tower moment. But you know what? You got to do what you got to do. She may even feel a little bit betrayed. She may try to control or manipulate the situation in somehow. But here's the Libra is the pain will protect her, or for whatever the reason is. I don't know. It's all over. Oh, man. Yeah, it's going to cause issues, but you know what? Too bad. You got to do what's right for you, and that's going to be too bad. She'll have to change her ways then. TD, journal for the week ahead, good and bad. Well, you may be feeling a little negative about something. That's probably the family bullshit. And you may have to lay down the law, set boundaries, which will be successful for you. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Things look good around that, like around everything else. Feeling a little bit more financially stable, feeling like money's coming in, stepping into your own strength. You're headed towards the 10 cups being full, so that's positive. You got time here for rest, relaxation, and self-care. A disappointment moves into the past. It shouldn't be a bad week, but those family issues may come up. reading for the next 7 days. Okay, so you may be working on a side business or a new business opportunity, or you may be really focused on something business related over the next 7 days. Divine guidance is guiding you and negativity is moving into the past. Laying down the law, setting up boundaries serves you well. A disappointment moves into the past. You may be feeling a little bit more grounded and stable, especially around finances. You're no longer holding yourself back. You could be spending time or talking to or communicating with a water sign in a romantic interest, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. There's also a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Karina, general. Well, you got a soulmate connection coming in here or heating up. And negativity around love is moving into the past. You're being guided by the divine. Out of the clear blue sky, things could start to move forward, no longer feeling stuck with a love interest that all of a sudden makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. And it could be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. All of a sudden, you may feel like life is no longer stuck. You got passion coming in and a new beginning coming in. Could also have a new opportunity around business. You got like new beginnings happening. Track what's next in my love life. Anxiety and negativity and is all moving into the past. Things should change for the better for you quickly when you feel like communication is picked up. Perseverance pays off. A fire sign comes in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You also have a Libra around. Disappointments move into the past. And your love life could be moving forward. You may all of a sudden have some choices. Romance heats up, an old wound starts to heal and move into the past. And things seem to move forward. You may be exploring new opportunities in the near future with soulmate connections. You got plenty of options here. Issues and options. There's the water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. There's a Libra. There's a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and there's a soulmate connection coming in. Could be one of those people, or it could be also a Gemini. But I think that you may start like broadening your horizons when it comes to love, which I think is good. Switching up energy or changing the way you do things or putting yourself in a different atmosphere, even if it's for a short term, helps. It helps everything. I know it sounds really stupid, but it does something. Changing the energy around you is a good idea. You know, otherwise, like, we get kind of stuck. Like in yoga, they always called it samskaras, where it's like you do the same thing all the time and it makes like a groove, kind of like a record, right? And you're in the same groove and you're doing the same thing. But as soon as you change it, then all of a sudden the energy around you starts to shift and other things start to shift. And sometimes it's really hard to look outside the box or see other options when you feel so stuck. Anyway, energy around you is starting to shift for the better around new options are coming in. Therese is why my next boyfriend. Well, you know what? You got good potential. You have about a 70% chance. And it does look like there could be happiness around the situation. It just doesn't look like it's immediate. It may be a little bit down the road. Noonan, would it make him happy if I texted him? Yeah, I think so. I think this person would be happy to hear from you. When will Jay the Scorpio contact me? Maybe within the next 2 weeks, about 11 days from now. If you don't hear from them in 11 days, the next opportunity would be in the month of November. There's an 11 around it. Let me go back up to the top. Vicky, what's coming in love towards me for the rest of September? Well, you could be feeling a little bit like the love has run out, or like you're kind of like, shut down a little bit. The Hermit. So things may be kind of at a standstill, but that energy should change before the end of September. All of a sudden, things seem to change for the better quickly. Communication comes in, and you feel like you've been treated better. Perseverance pays off for the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I think before the end of the month, the energy around you shifts, and you're no longer feeling so burdened. Where'd it go? Next person is Lena. Can you see a reconciliation with my hubby Salim soon? We've been separated for 11 months. Okay, let me see. Well, I don't know how soon it's going to be, because it does look like there's a little time space in between. It doesn't happen right away, but there is reconnection happening with the Two of Cups. You should be reconnecting maybe by the end of the year. You got a little time ahead of you, but it still looks like it's going to happen. High vibration, 48 hours. Maybe very focused on a business thing that brings in some financial stability here. Maybe very focused on that. Laying down the law, setting up boundaries serves you well. And you could have out of the clear blue sky the love cup full here. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Could be with a Taurus that comes in, or a Virgo. You also have an Aquarius around. And you got money coming in. Should be a good couple of days. Love and money. What else is there? Well. Malapale, what lies ahead for me in Aries? What lies ahead for me in here, Aries? Well, you may feel like it's a little bit of a road ahead of you, but you have the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities, and ultimately it does look like things do move forward. It just may be a little bit of a road before you get there. You might feel like it's a little stop and go, but eventually you're going to get a new beginning that kind of leads to feeling a little bit more prepared for romance. If this is a romantic connection, you could have a new journey on the horizon. It just may not happen all at once. Like, it may be a little bit stop and go, and it may be a little bit down the road. But it looks like it's got potential if that's what you're looking for. Adonis, I noticed that Vivi put the game profile on private. Am I the reason why Vivi did this, or was it someone else? Okay, was I the reason? Was it someone else? I'm going to say it was someone else. Someone else comes up higher than you. But you know what? Like, women do fucked up shit. So there may not actually be another person. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes, like, women tend to use a lot of manipulation, and they don't realize that they're being manipulated. So it could have been something like, I'm going to put this on private because he's going to want to know why. Which really doesn't mean, it's not because of anything that you did, but because it may spark your interest or your curiosity. Yeah, women use a lot of manipulation where men don't usually think along those lines. So I'm not convinced that it's like, there could have been someone who was annoying that was looking at it and, she didn't want to deal with those people. But I kind of get more of the impression that, like, I'm going to do this because it's going to stir the pot. You know, kind of like he's going to question it. He's going to want to know why. Yeah, women are much more complicated than men. Men are just so much easier. Anyhow. Column, general. Negativity around you, or feeling negative, or tower moments, or any of this bullshit seems to move into the past. It does look like you got some new people coming in around you. You got a Taurus and an Aries around that may be of significance. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down with the Four of Cups. Six of Pentacles can be feeling better compensated or better respected at work, school, business, whatever you do all day. It also could be that your personal relationships are starting to function better. Got the Lovers card here. If you're not with anyone right now, one of those signs, or a Gemini also could be coming in as a love interest. If you are with someone, your current relationship is a soulmate connection, and it looks good. It looks quite passionate. Could have a new beginning on the horizon. Pentacles is usually a business beginning, but it doesn't have to be. And paying off a bill of debt or a loan makes you feel relief, and you're prepared for your life to move forward. And it also could be that your financial life is moving forward. Pompey, next 48 hours. Somebody could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and you may feel like all of a sudden life starts to move fast and things like happiness comes in. Creative person could enter, or a creative project or job or something comes in around creativity in the next couple of days. You're feeling prepared for it. You have an Aquarius around. Aquarius can be creative. Maybe it's a creative Aquarius enters. TD, will my Libra sister try to cause problems for me and my siblings? A little bit, yeah. Yeah, but you know what? She's probably going to burn herself out pretty quickly. Noonan. Should I text them now or later tonight? Now. Later tonight. Later tonight. Karina, does Jay the Scorpio want anything to happen between us? I'm not really convinced that he wants anything to happen. Seems like this situation's been kind of stagnant for some time. I would keep your options open, because I don't know, it just doesn't look like much is happening around the two of you that is like stable or substantial. It's like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, or 1 step forward, 2 steps back with him. TD, when will the Libra sister move out of my parents' house? See, that's the problem. She's there and they have to deal with her, so that's why they protect her. It's easier. Cards indicate it could be sometime this fall. I don't know if she's going to move that fast, though. I mean, I would say maybe within the next 6 months. I don't know. If she has plans. If she's got plans on moving, it could be pretty soon, this fall. But I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's that soon. I mean, this is fall's now. Can we? Oh, I did that one. Let me answer this text message. My one friend and I we always go like out to lunch or out to dinner, or like maybe a couple of times a month. And we always walk afterwards. but neither one of us ever remembers to wear sneakers, and one of us is always in some kind of shoes that's causing an issue with the foot. Anyhow, she just said next time I'm going to wear sneakers, which is smart. Me too. Next time, I never wear sneakers ever unless I'm going out for a run. Otherwise, you're never going to catch me with socks on, unless I'm out running, and most of the time the socks don't match. Arathi, what is A thinking about me? Thinks that may think that the two of you have a nice connection. Thinks that you're intelligent, smart, kind-hearted, has a lot of respect for you. Thinks that you're attractive. Thinks that you're stable, happy, and sincere. Maggie, love reading for the next week. Could be a Leo and a Capricorn that enter. There's a Leo and a Capricorn around. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Communication looks good. I don't think that you're going to see anyone or go out with anyone, but it looks like new options may come in and communication picks up. Harsha, when will I be in a relationship? It could be any time from 6 weeks from now until the end of the year. The diamonds would be the winter, so it could be as soon as 6 weeks, or it could take as long as the winter, but relatively soon. Mihak, what will be the characteristics of my husband? Could be a Libra, someone who's well balanced, somebody who does have a spontaneous side. Could be a Libra, maybe a Sagittarius. Somebody who's well balanced, somebody who's very patient and kind, love of adventure or excitement. They also may have a very strong spiritual side or a very important religious practice. They are pretty good with communication, and they know how to get things done. They don't seem to wait, or they don't procrastinate. They know how to get things done pretty quickly. They may be very well educated, very well optimistic, or have a lot of hope for the future. Oh, relax, Dylan. Thank you, TD. You're very welcome. Oh, Dylan, stop. Come lay down here. Come on. What are you barking at? Come on, before you wake her up. Come over here and lay down. What are you barking at? You've had everything taken care of. Don't start. Go lay down. Ina, general for the next week. Dylan, what could you possibly want from me? Maybe he needs water. He's had everything. We've been out. We've done the whole shebang. I got him a little bit more water. Maybe that's what he needed. This guy. What the heck is this? All right, Ina, general for next week. Jesus! What the hell? All the wigs went flying. You know, it's always got to be a catastrophe. I'll fix it later. Really? Like that happened? I'm trying to do this general reading here. for next week? You got money coming in. You got celebration that comes in around lots of money coming in. I don't know if you're waiting on money, you're expecting money. You also may be working on a creative project. You may be, could be taking a road trip or planning a road trip. Growth, change, and transformations coming in and around your life. A Scorpio and a Cancer enters, but lots of money coming in. Good for you. Nav, what's coming in love for the rest of September? Might be feeling as if you were treated unfairly by someone, and that may make you feel like holding yourself back or pulling your energy back. Make sure that you don't get involved with anyone that's got a third-party situation, because it would bring disappointment. It does look like you have a Libra coming in. That could be new energy. Perseverance pays off with love. Just make sure that you know who you're getting involved with. There's a fire sign around you as well. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and maybe of significance. And you Kriti, what characteristics of my husband? Okay. Could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Could be somebody who's maybe a little bit older or comes off older, comes off very mature. It also could be that you don't meet him for a while, like it could be a little bit down the line. Very persistent, perseverant person who's very strong and stable, very grounded, reliable, happy, successful. They may have a creative project or creative job or creative hobby that may be very important to them, and they seem to have money or they do very well for themselves. They may love to travel, and you meet them through divine timing. So you can't force it. It happens when it happens, probably when you least expect it. Pencil sketches. General reading. Well, you got a soulmate connection here. If you're in a relationship, great. If you're not, a new soulmate shows up. It doesn't always have to be romantic, but it's a soulmate connection that enters. Growth, change, and transformations coming in and around your life. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. You've got things seem to move forward and get unstuck, and new journeys on the horizon. Cancer shows up. You have a Cancer and a Scorpio that come in that are pretty significant. The hard work you put into something will come back to you, so don't be afraid to roll up your sleeves and get the work done. A wish comes true. Up to Adriana. When could Gil approach me? It could be sometime this fall. Could be within the next 6 weeks. Adriana, chances that Gil has a child. Could have a child, yeah. It's only coming up with one ace, which would be 33% chance, but there's a new journey on the horizon, and his life moving forward. So he could have a child, or he could have had a child recently, or relatively recently. Someone who I haven't done yet. come up to Lolly. Does Prakar drink and smoke? I would say yeah. Yeah. Maybe not all the time, but I think that they do, yeah. Oh, good morning. Sanch, next 24 hours. You're no longer holding yourself back. Quest for celebration comes in when negativity moves into the past. It also looks like somebody may make an offer that would be hard to turn down. I love you. How is Nahal feel if I confess that I have a crush on him? I don't think the timing is right now. It's like they may feel overwhelmed, or they may feel a little bit sharp, unsure about things moving forward, and you may wind up feeling let down or disappointed. Yeah, I don't think the timing is right now. Anthony, what does the Cancer want to say to me about her life these days? She feels unbalanced. She feels like the timing around everything is poor. She feels like everything is kind of stuck. She also may be struggling with money. There could be money issues around her. Yesy, if I give my partner space, will that help improve our relationship? Most likely, yeah, let me see. That's a good idea. Yeah, that's exactly what I would do. You know, it's like, I think that it's like, it seems counterintuitive, right? If you want to make matters better, why would you disappear? Why would you pull your energy back? But most of the time, that's what people need, a little bit of space. And the other person is trying to make matters better by doing more, but doing more is actually making things worse. I think if you pull your energy back, it will make things better. Joanne, where should I move? And love relationship coming in. I also want homeschool for my grandchildren, but my daughter and the father want them in school, but I don't want them wearing a mask. You know, I don't know about this mask bullshit with the kids. I know. You know, I got to tell you, to be 100% honest, a friend of mine is a math professor, and she's been a teacher for a really long time. And I always thought homeschooling, like, who the fuck am I to teach kids? Like, I could barely, you know, do this shit myself. And I worked in a school a couple of years ago, and I used to have to help the kids with homework, and I'm like, I can't do that. I don't know what that is. Anyway, so I'm like, who am I, right? But she told me that the kids that make it to the college that she works at that have been homeschooled are far superior over the kids that went to public schools, or school in general. She does say there are some private schools that she would recommend because they don't teach the same way. Like, she says that the schools here anyway, she says that they tend to teach things like you're on a what do we call that? Assembly line. Like, this is how you put together this, and this is how you put together that, and this is how you put together this. But they don't incorporate it all together. So the same kid that wants to learn how to build cars also needs to be very skilled in art. But it's not usually taught that way. So anyhow, so she suggests that anyone that can homeschool, she says the kids usually wind up superior to the other kids. They get more attention, they get it explained one-on-one, and they understand it better. But I know it's not an option for everyone, for whatever reason. I mean, if you could homeschool the grandkids, if you had the time to devote to it, that would be great. But, you know, I mean, I always felt like, too, the kids need the social activities of being in school, and they need to like learn how to have discipline from someone who is not their parents. You know, it's like it's really nice to be with your mom all day, who's not gonna, you know, yell at you to be quiet or stop fidgeting or whatever school does. And the teachers that I worked with in school, they used to fucking yell at those kids, like yell. And I was like, I used to get scared. I'm not like that. I don't yell like that. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, because I can be getting taken advantage of. But okay, where should I move? I can't just pull up a random answer. I don't know. Like if you said, should I move to Tucson versus Philadelphia? I could weigh one against the next, but I can't just pull out a random location. But I'm going to ask if you're going to be in a relationship coming in. Let's get that done. You do have a relationship coming in. It could be with a Virgo. It also could be with a Taurus. It has long-term commitment potential if you decide to enter it. It looks like it could be sometime before the end of this year. All of a sudden things change, happiness comes out, and your perseverance has paid off around love. Your perseverance may also pay off around your grandchildren's situation, because, I mean, I agree with that, the mask thing. You know, kids in these masks, I mean, they get dirty and everything else, and they're breathing all that in. Yeah. If you have the time to devote to it, I would take on the project. You probably would really enjoy the time you get to spend with them. Julie, C said that he is coming tomorrow. Is he really coming or just trying to sidetrack me? Okay. And plans to come today. Is he really coming tomorrow? Is he coming today? You got the world around you that he's coming today. I think he's coming today. There could be a change of plans. I don't know if he would just show up out of the clear blue sky, but something could come up today. This week reminds me of, if you haven't seen the movie Grease, you really should. But when Frenchie tries to dye her hair and it turns pink. And then I have a yellow one. Remember, after she tries to correct it, it turns yellow and she's got yellow hair when they go to that dance. My friend gave me these. I don't even know where he got them. He's like, I have a bag of wigs. That's not a statement you hear every day. He's like, do you want them? I'm like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. What the hell? I could use to shake things up a little bit. Queen Mother. Oh, it was deleted. Noonan. How will T feel if I send him a flirty picture? Oh, he'll be happy. Things could move forward. He'll feel like the hard work he put in is paid off. He'll like it. Alright, let me see, who else haven't I gotten to here? Looks like we got some new people here. Welcome if you're new. Ruby, I didn't answer for. Ruby, general reading for the month of October. Got some money coming in. You have a wound that's starting to heal and move into the past and a new venture on the horizon. You're making decisions that are in your own best interest, and you've got the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. You've got Six of Pentacles, which could be feeling better compensated or better respected around work, school, or business. It also could be feeling better and more respected in your personal relationships. You've got choices coming in October. A water sign enters, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. An earth sign comes into Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Shrishti, next actions of why towards me. Communication could come in. It's a little stagnant and sporadic, but it's communications coming in. Beautiful one, general for the week. Anxiety moves into the past. Things change for the better quickly. You're being guided here by the divine. Out of the clear blue sky, an earth sign could enter, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and you may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, which makes you feel relief. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility shows up this week. Be careful if you don't want children right now. Looks like a good week. Lord Well, what's the future for me and Portia? What's going on here with me and Portia? Well, it looks like things move forward. So I don't know where you guys are right now in the relationship, but your hard work pays off. You're moving on to greener pastures. Sun comes out over the situation. Passion comes in. Balance comes in, and the relationship moves forward. You may be feeling a little bit more stable. You may also be feeling like cause for celebration comes in, and your perseverance is paid off. Success. Things seem that they look good or like they're improving substantially. Empress, general. Got the sun coming out and passion coming in. Balance is coming in. Cause for celebration comes in around your hard work and your feeling like you've succeeded, you've accomplished what you set out to succeed. Did you take that test yet? Maybe this was around that test. Negativity has moved into the past and success comes in. Focused on the future or a future business endeavor. I wonder if it has something to do with that test you were supposed to take. Did you take it? I don't remember. Anyway, I think you got business stuff coming in and life is moving forward pretty quickly and with a lot of success. If you're not vaccinated, you can't go to school. Where? In New York you can. They haven't done that here yet because my nephew's not vaccinated and he's going. Or maybe it's an age thing. Maybe you have to be over a certain age. I don't think it's happening here in New York. I could be wrong though. Oh, yeah, you got to be vaccinated for some things. Yeah, like, you know, the ones that they gave us, like polio and I think it's mumps, measles, and rubella. Is that it? I don't know. I don't remember. And I think chicken pox now. Libra love, next week energies with Sagittarius. You may feel like it's a little stagnant. Energy is kind of stagnant. You may be feeling like you're not seeing all that much happen next week. I don't know where you guys are in the relationship right now, but you may feel like nothing has changed and the timing around the situation is poor. Mihak, what's coming towards me in the near future? This is a different Mihak. This is Mihak 503. Negativity moves into the past, success comes in. Walking away from something or someone that no longer serves you. Laying down the law, setting up boundaries serves you well. The weight of the world is slipping off your shoulders. And things seem to move forward pretty quickly. Got some money coming in. You may even have travel coming in. Mr. Dillon, no need to bark. Bianca, next actions of S towards me. You could have some communication that comes in. It looks like it's sporadic, and you may wind up feeling a little bit anxious, and you could decide to turn around and walk away from this person because you may feel like it's not moving forward fast enough. Nunez. What did Terrence think about me? I'm trying to... I think you can make that happen. Seems to think that that you're perseverant, there's plenty of room for growth and change, that you're attractive and maybe a little bit mysterious. May think that you have a lot of what's the word? Passion, spunk. You have a positive personality who's fun to be around. Plus, you got a wish around the situation. I think you can make that happen. Sunlight. Will ask the Virgo reach out to me before the end of the year. No contact. Yes, I think so. You got a 70% chance, yes. Liz, general for the week. Looks like a pretty good week. Feeling balanced, appreciated, and well respected at work. Maybe even better compensated at work, school, or business, whatever you do. Anxiety moves into the past. A soulmate relationship moves forward. If you're in one, great. If not, you have a Capricorn that comes in. You also have a Leo. They both have long-term potential around them. Maybe opportunity to travel this week, or you may be planning travel and you got choices coming in. No longer feeling burdened, but feeling pretty optimistic about the future. Lovely. What does the Sagittarius want to say to me? They may be feeling very disappointed in something, and they may be thinking a lot, or maybe even over obsessing about things in their life. They may tell you that they feel like everything is not moving forward, or like there's bad timing around everything. They also are feeling a little bit disconnected from their intuition, and they may be suffering from a betrayal of some type. They got a lot of nonsense going on around them. Lord, you guys aren't together. There's potential, though. Things could work out for the two of you. There's potential. That may change. Social butterfly, the first 15 days of October, you see some good karma come back to you. You also got some money coming in. Divine timing is bringing in, leading you over towards the 10 cups being full. A disappointment is moved into the past. Communication comes in from someone from the past that you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. Romance could heat up, and maybe a good couple of weeks. You got a new journey on the horizon. Julie, chances of getting picked to work in Guam for a few weeks. I think you can get that. You get better than I'm going to say you have about an 85% chance. Yeah, I think that you can make that happen. Insane soul, where is my life heading career-wise? That cause for celebration when you feel like you made it to the top of the mountain because all of a sudden things changed around your career for the better quickly and you're feeling very happy and ecstatic about it. A positive change comes in and you're feeling very passionate, very successful. I don't know what you do for a living and I don't know where you are in your career, but something very positive should come in and something very positive should happen before the end of the year where you feel very successful. Stacy, how does S feel about me breaking up with him? Feels a little stuck and stagnant, but may have kind of felt like it was coming. I don't think that he was so surprised by this, but he's feeling a little bit stuck, a little bit stagnant, and maybe even a little bit betrayed or hurt. Big Mac, love reading, general, I would say. Perseverance pays off around love. You have love and passion coming in here. Things changing for the better for you quickly. Any arguments or disappointments move into the past. The world is at your feet. Cause for celebration comes in around love. I don't know if you're not with anyone right now. Something comes in that should make you very happy in the near future. Could be with a Libra, could also be with a Taurus. If you're with someone, your current relationship should be improving, long-term potential, and good karma around your current relationship. But if you're not with anyone and you're looking to be in a relationship, I would say it could happen anytime. Like soon. Liz, Pisces next actions towards me. Well, you could have communication that comes in, but it doesn't look like much is going anywhere right now. It's like bad timing. You guys may have an argument because you may feel like there's not a lot of growth or change, and you may feel like you're not getting a new beginning. And he comes up as a little bit unprepared. I don't know, he's a little stuck and stagnant right now. Jordan A. What's going to happen between me and CJ's relationship? Okay, this relationship looks like it's kind of messy. And you know, and this is a situation where you're going to have to make the decision. This is your decision. So whatever's been going on in the recent past, that's going to continue. Like there's feeling held back, there's arguments, there's hurts, there's feeling unprepared, feeling unstable. All of this is going to continue. It doesn't look like there's much room for improvement. There's a lot of negativity around the situation or a lot of back and forth, in and out, upside down. And it may at some point will cross the line to being kind of toxic, or it may have already crossed that line. This is a situation where you have to decide what you want. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot of improvement happening here. So whatever's been going on in the recent past is going to continue. Queen Mother, will the test on Tuesday go well? It should go well, yeah. Yep. See who else here haven't I gotten to? Benita. Anything good, unexpected coming towards me? Yeah, you may all of a sudden have some nice choices that come in out of the clear blue sky. Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo is a brand new energy that comes in. That may come in with the love cup full if you're not with anyone right now. An old wound starts to heal and move into the past, and you're prepared for your life to move forward. Healing life, week ahead. I didn't do that one yet, right? success comes in, a wish comes true, and you may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Could be for business, could be for pleasure. Stepping into your own strength, feeling perseverant, helps you to accomplish quite a lot this week. Things change for the better quickly, and by the time we hit next weekend, you have cause for celebration around something that's made you very happy, and you take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, which serves you well. C3, will the Aquarius apologize to me? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Alicia, why did Amber cheat on Jay? Well, the feelings around the situation may have changed, and this person may be scared or afraid to let go of the situation completely. There's a lot of anxiety and hurt around the situation. There's betrayal. She may also have felt betrayed. It looks like a very complicated situation. She may have feels like she wants her life to move forward and doesn't know how to go about doing it. She also may feel like he's hurt her and he deserves it. That also could be like a way that she may be rationalizing it, like he did this to me, so he deserves it. It seems like a very complicated situation, that she had her reasons, and I don't think that it was like, well, it was just, it was just an in the moment thing. I didn't mean for it to happen. I think that there was intent because there was issues in the relationship to begin with, and I think she may not have been so happy and didn't know how. It's like sometimes, I should say more than sometimes, people are not happy in their current relationship, but they don't have the nerve to leave it. They're afraid. They're afraid they're not going to be with anyone else. They don't want to be alone. They don't want to be single. So they just put up with it. They might not be happy, but they just stay. And then somebody else comes into the picture, and then all of a sudden now things get complicated. Their intentions are usually to leave, but they usually don't leave. They usually stay because it's comfortable and it's easy. Humans in general tend to like to take the easy way out. I think men are worse than women. Yeah, I would definitely say that men are much worse than women when it comes to that. Women, I think, will make a change faster than a man. But anyhow. Julie, about when should I hear back about the Guam job? Would I actually get over there? You could hear back soon, like maybe within the next 2 weeks. Spades would be like the fall. Would I actually get over there? Yeah, I think you could. Yeah, that could happen for you. Very interesting. A friend of mine who, her uncle lived there, and they have, just look out for these big, huge spiders. They're like really big. She showed me a picture. Like, they look like spiders. I don't know. They look like big animals. Anyway, I don't know what they're called, but she showed me a picture because she's been over there a couple of times visiting him. I think he's in the military. Anyhow, yeah, you can make that happen. Good. That would be a nice opportunity. Juliet, why N didn't reply to my text? They may be busy. I don't think you're going to get a response. They may be, they could have other things going on right now and they don't have time to talk. But they may be out and about and they're not looking at their phone, or they don't want to get into a conversation right now. I mean, people, I brought this up. I don't know if you were in this live, but I'm going to tell you when it was. I'm usually really good with texting back because I don't like making people wait. But this is my friend. I've been friends with her since we're in junior high. She sends me a text message about her friend's business on Friday at 1:48. And I can't even tell you that it's been in my head to read the text message and get back to her. And I remember I went into the bathroom and I was like, oh, I didn't answer Kim back yet. And then I came here and my intentions were to do it and I didn't get to it. I got sidetracked 2 days went by. Finally, I answered her this morning. So it's been almost 2 full days since I answered her, and that's really not like me. She's my friend. She doesn't care, but it's easy to like, oh, I'll get back to them later, or I can't do it right now. I'm in the middle of this, and then people forget. Anyhow, and I'm pretty good with it. And even driving home last night, I was driving home and I was like, I still didn't answer Kim. Anyway, I answered her this morning. Who here haven't I gotten to yet? Saho I didn't do. Who is coming towards me in love? That happiness that comes in around love. Things moving forward pretty quickly. It could be with a Scorpio. Got a Scorpio coming in. We've got romance heating up, negativity is moving into the past, and passion is coming in. Could be with a Scorpio. Zara, I'll be on again later. If Avery takes a nap this afternoon, I'll be on, and I'll be on tonight. I mean, I'll definitely be on later tonight, but if Avery takes a nap this afternoon, I'll be on then as well. Son, how do my coworkers see me? Okay, well, not everybody is going to agree, but for the most part, they see you as having a lot of potential, hardworking, easy to get along with, or happy to be around. They may think that you're fun, you have a funny personality, or you're just, you know, easy to get along with, and they may also think that you have a lot of potential for the future. Pradarsh, will the Aquarius say yes to getting married to me? Well, you got a 70% chance, yes, that you could make that happen. You might be able to work that. Is there anybody here that I have an answer for? Anyone I have an answer for? I'm going to do my best to try to get on today at like 2 or 2:30. She's feeling better, but I'd like her to get more rest, if that's possible. Anthony. Oh, you can't trace her activities on Facebook. She's not putting anything up there. Yeah, I don't think that she's in a good place, that's why. And so she's kind of disconnected, which is, I mean, for her, that's smart. Like, it's smart. There's way too many people suffering these days from, like, low self-esteem and feeling really bad about the bullshit that they see on social media, which is all fake anyway. But if you don't know, like, I watched a video recently about, what's her name? Oh, shit, I can't remember her name now. She was a model. She's an esthetician. What the hell is her name? Let me look. I think it's something. Cassandra Banks, that's her name. Bankson. She did a whole video on filters. Now, I always knew that there was ways that you could put a filter on a picture, and I know that you can edit pictures, because I had a friend that used to do that for a living for ABC, and he used to say, you wouldn't believe the things that I do to these pictures. Like, he's like, I give boob jobs, I add hair, I add highlights. These people don't look like the pictures. Anyway, so you know that happens, but I didn't know that you could do it like on a video. Like, people could be wearing filters on a video. I didn't realize. Listen. I'm technologically impaired over here, but I'm going to try to do TikTok. Everyone's telling me I should do TikTok. It's another bridge I got to cross. But it's really hurting people's self-esteem because they're seeing these things, and it's a phony life. Like, you're going to go on Facebook and then you say, oh, my best friend's getting married and my other best friend's having a baby and this one just got a great job and look at how skinny that person looks and that person's got an amazing head of hair and look at that one's ass. It's all fake. But if you don't know that, like, I wouldn't know. I mean, the only reason why I know that the Kardashians' bodies are not real or they're very enhanced is because I'm in the fitness industry and I know fitness and I know that you don't get a size 16 waist naturally with a size 50 ass. It just doesn't happen. You know, it's like you're gonna add weight all over, you're gonna lose weight all over, and genetically you could put it in different spots, but not to that extreme. You know, some people are more of an apple shape, they put it up top. Some people are more of a pear, they put it at the bottom. But overall, it's not going to be that dramatic. But if you're a 16-year-old girl or an 18-year-old girl, you may not know that. But I did a lot of work in that area, and I've seen it. So, you know, social media is not, it's social media is the devil. I keep saying that. Nobody wants to hear it because people are addicted to it. People are addicted to it. Size 50 ass. But I mean, really, it's like, remember years ago, there were those Bratz dolls? I feel like that's what they look like. And I remember I bought for the girl that I used to sponsor that was, she was through Children's International. That was like the hottest thing, Bratz dolls. So I bought one and sent it to her because if you donated money, they would buy them things like toothbrushes, which is great, but I'd like a 10-year-old kid to have something to play with. Anyway, and I remember looking at these dolls and I was like, nobody looks like that. Like, who looks like that? But that's become the standard now, when maybe way back when it was Barbie, which we know is also unrealistic. But anyway, let me shut my mouth. So yeah, I think it's good that she's staying off of social media for right now. Let me do here, Delicate Hearts, rest of September. Well, you've got the ability here to manifest new opportunities. You've got here a water sign coming in, and you've got making it to the top of the mountain. Feeling like you can breathe a sigh of relief when cause for celebration comes in around the new beginning. It could be a new business beginning, or it also could be a new beginning. And your intuition is heightened, so definitely listen to it. So, all right, next actions of Themis the Taurus. He sent me a message, and he pretended that he didn't understand why I deleted him. I won't reply. Well, I mean, you play a lot of games with these guys, and it doesn't really go anywhere. If he reaches out again, I would just disengage from it, because you keep going around and around in circles with these guys that gets nowhere. Deleting them, adding them back, talking to them, a message comes in, then there's no talking, but it doesn't really get anywhere, and it's a lot of negative energy. He could reach out to you again, but it doesn't add up to anything. So I would make a decision, if you feel like it, to cut out like the dead weight, because all of these situations, it's like, so what does he do next? He sends you a message, and then the next time he sees you, he ignores you again, or you don't see him for a while, and I think there's someone else around him anyway. So it's like these situations that don't really ever get anywhere, but yet they're still kind of like, I don't know if they're important to you or they still take up a lot of time. And I feel like that energy can be very stagnant. It's like, if he texts you again, what's going to happen? Nothing. It's like, it doesn't really add up to anything. So I don't know. He could reach out to you again, but it's like, all of these situations, similar with the Aquarius, it's like deleting him, adding him back, not talking to him. He comes in with a lie. Then you're talking to him again, and then he disappears. It's like, it doesn't really go anywhere. I would make a decision to get rid of the dead weight, because I don't know, it could stifle you or hold you back from something that is more substantial that could come in. Yeah, I wouldn't bother with this guy anymore. I don't think it's going anywhere anyhow. I don't think you're losing anything but the extra aggravation, or the drama of the deleting, adding, messages coming in. Is he going to message? Well, so what if he messages? What's going to happen? Nothing. It keeps going around in a circle. I would disconnect from it. Adriana, how is coming the relationship with Gil? The relationship with you and him, or him and someone else? Yeah, I wouldn't answer him. While I wait, because I'm not sure, Adriana, if you're asking about you and Gil or Gil and someone else. I'm going to answer for Trust Divine. General for the rest of this year. You should be presented with choices. Somebody from your past could return. You may be putting some energy or effort into a creative project. You're feeling prepared for your life to move forward, and you've got a relationship here. If you're in one, great. If you're not, you could be in a committed relationship before the end of the year with a soulmate connection. Got money coming in too. The world is at your feet. You could have an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo enter. Gil and me for Adriana, okay. Well, you have a wish around the situation. It may be a little slow and steady wins the race, but there is opportunity for romance to heat up. Things could get unstuck and move forward where you're feeling like he puts in more effort and it's a better functioning relationship. Happiness can come to the situation. It could be a little bit down the road though, because Sun is in reverse. I would say at some point relatively soon, communication should pick up, maybe sometime this fall. Yeah, good, Zara. You did the right thing. Because he's a jerk. He's a jerk, and he thinks that he can do what he wants, and he can play games, and he can lie. I can't stand liars. I just can't. Anyway. Love Tulip. How is NJ feeling about us? He's back and forth, and we've been bonding, and he's acting weird when I do my own thing. Well, he feels exactly what you're seeing. It's kind of up and down. It's like he may feel like he's been treated unfairly, or he may feel like things are stuck, but then he feels as if things start to move forward quickly. But then he feels a little disappointed. He's kind of all over the place with this relationship. I think it may be time to have a good talk with him about, you know, what's going on. Because it's like he's got 1 foot in, 1 foot out, but then it looks like he gets mad at you when you're not putting in enough effort or you're with somebody else. Any healthy person's life, I don't care who it is, you can't have all your eggs with your partner. You have to have a life outside of that. And if he has a problem with that, then that's something that you have to discuss with him. But it looks like, I don't know, it's like the energy around the situation is kind of like, it's up and down, but it's kind of on the negative side. I would have a good conversation with him about it. You know what? I hate that when somebody acts like they don't see you and then they tell you they didn't saw you and you know damn fucking well that you've seen me. And it's happened to me more than once. I fucking hate that. You don't have the balls to say hello or do the right thing. And then when you finally work up enough balls, I can't. I can't. I know it's happened to me too. Oh, I didn't see you. Yeah, you did, dick. I was standing right next to you. Fucking losers. I can't. He did the right thing. Well, that's exactly what it is. He's afraid, right? Pussy. I get so fucking annoyed. Like, do the right thing. Gina, how will A feel about my message? All right, I don't know what the message said, but they may feel as if they put in a lot of hard work, or like there's a long road ahead of them. They could also feel like there's a miscommunication between the two of you, that the two of you aren't on the same page. Let's see, the person I think is going to respond, and then you'll be able to clear things up. I think you should get contact with them pretty soon. Rosie, M is pulling back from me and acting cold. Why is he doing that? I don't know what went wrong. Yeah, he's lacking perseverance. You're going to have to give him time, space, and patience if you want things to get back on track. There is opportunity for things to get back on track, but he may be feeling smothered or like backed into a corner. He may feel like it's too much, too soon, or too fast, and he needs some space. I would give him space. I wouldn't reach out to him. I wouldn't ask him anything. I would just leave it the way it is and let him reach out to you. And he will. He'll reach out to you when he doesn't hear from you. He's expecting to hear from you. So he's cold and distant because he wants space. Love Tulip, what does the next 2 weeks look like for him and me? Well, it looks like he doesn't hold himself back, although communication may not be great. I don't know what your relationship is with him. He's no longer holding himself back, but communication isn't so hot, and there's not a whole lot of room for growth, change, and transformation, and the timing may be poor. But you might see something happen in the beginning of the 2 weeks because he's not holding himself back, but then he seems to shut down. And then you may have choices that come in, and you may not choose to play around with anything like that's slow or stagnant. I think initially the things should start to move forward. That general for the week. Things seem to change for the better for you quickly. Got a Leo around. Success comes in around a work or business thing that pays off with perseverance. Your perseverance pays off. Maybe going back to school or learning a new area of study. Cause for celebration comes in around love when you listen to your intuition. All right, Zara, I'll see you later. Lita, why is A sending hate messages behind a fake account to B? What an ass. Well, because they're undecided, they've walked away, or either they've walked away and disconnected from their real person. You know, like, I'm still mad at you, but I don't want you to know, so I'm going to send it from a fake account. Or they're planning on walking away from this person because there's a lot of arguments and negativity around the situation. There also could be a third party involved. So I don't know 100% that could be not them, but a third party acting as them. There's bullshit that's going on here. I wish people would stop with the fake accounts because there's enough nonsense with the real accounts. We don't need this fake bullshit. I would delete that fake account or block it and not even engage in it anymore because it's negative and it's just going to bring them down. No need for that crap. Mel, general for the week. Feeling better compensated or better respected around work, business, or school. Six of Cups, somebody from your past may return, or you could run into someone from your past. A disappointment moves into the past. You're no longer feeling stuck. You may be very focused on the new business opportunity. Growth, change, and transformations coming in around that, and also success. Cause for celebration. Two of Cups, somebody may be looking to enter a committed relationship with you. Could be an Aquarius. You also have a Capricorn coming in. I don't know if that's new energy. You may be making a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. That could be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Love cup is full this week. Not bad. Liz, love this week. The hard work that you put in should come back to you when a wish comes true. You could have new energy that comes in. No longer waiting for your shit to come in, making things happen when an earth sign shows up, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. The person may come in out of the blue and you may feel like relief around the situation. Passion comes in and you got some good luck around love. Not bad. Not bad at all. T. Yvette, love this week. Well, you got here romance heating up. Could be with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Things change for the better quickly. You also have a Leo around. That could mean business. You got choices coming in around a new journey. A disappointment moves into the past, and your love life should move forward this week. Kiara, I don't see it yet. Let me do Mountain. How does A feel or think about my text, and what actions will he take? What can I expect? You can expect, I think he's going to reach back out. I think you'll hear from him. Things should move forward, although there may be disappointments on both sides. I don't know if you guys have a discussion where you're both feeling a little bit like you've treated each other with disrespect, or with one person who's putting in too much effort and not another. There should be conversation about it that's like a discussion. Not, it doesn't have to be a bad fight. I don't see a fight here, but it could be like communicating how both of you are feeling, and I think both of you may be feeling disappointed in some areas. It does look like the two of you could have a new journey on the horizon, and there's choices and decisions that'll need to be made, and strength, like stepping into your own strength will help you feel successful, and perseverance will pay off. I think that this person may have been feeling like relief around hearing from you because they didn't have to do it, and now it may be like kind of going through the old shit or reliving the old shit or sorting out the old business, and then there's opportunity for a new journey after that. And I do think communication is coming in quickly. Kiara, if I reach out to Julia G, would she answer, and how would she react? We haven't talked in a long time. I think she would be happy to hear from you. Yeah, I think that she would answer. Or she would get back to you if she was unavailable in the moment. I don't see any reason why anybody should not reach out to somebody that they've been thinking about or that they want to keep in their life or reconnect with. Especially if it's not a romantic situation, that could be complicated. But like an old friend, an old coworker, why not reach out? Life is way too short. Well, what's going to happen? She doesn't answer, you don't hear from her? Okay. So it sucks, but you live. I mean, that happened to me. I had a friend that when we were 5, both of us moved. And my mom promised me that we were going to see her again, but my mom lied because I never heard from her or saw her again. I always kind of got the impression that her mom didn't like my mom. Like, I think that her mom kind of thought that my mom was, what's the word, like, snobby or something like that, like, stuck up. I don't know. I don't think her mom was crazy for my mom. Anyway, we were very little, so that's how we were friends, because my mom was friends with her mom. We were born within weeks of one another. And we both moved when we were 5. Well, 20 years later, I looked her up. I found the addresses that she lived at, and I sent a letter with pictures of us from my 3rd birthday. We were 5. Like, what did I do to you at 5 that you don't want to talk to me now? I never heard from her again. I never heard from her. Maybe she thought that I was like weird, which is fine. She could think that I'm weird. That's fine. But I actually sent one to her parents' house. So I'm surprised that, her parents, I don't know, weird. I mean, if I heard from one of my neighbors from way back then, it's not like high school friends. You didn't leave on good terms. Like, I have friends from high school I have no desire to hear from, but that's different. Like, this was when we were really little. Anyway, who knows? You never know. At some point, maybe I'll hear from her. And I've tried Facebook. She's got a very common name. There's about 4,000 of them. Emin. My manager did not acknowledge me for winning the new bid in the meeting. I feel offended. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. But I think that you do have respect coming in, and you have a new journey on the horizon, and you got some choices and strength coming in. So it may not be the end of it, but I don't blame you for feeling that way. That's a shitty thing. But it does look like you got some good money coming in, and they may do something. It might not be over yet. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt, because it looks like you have nice things coming in around career. Veronica, how Eric feels about not hearing from me. Does he miss me? You know what? He does miss you, but it also looks like he needs a little bit of space. So sometimes we just need a break from one another, and I think that giving him space is the right thing, because when he misses you enough, he'll reach out and he'll put in more effort, and things will change for the better quickly, and you have room for growth, change, and transformation. You just have to have patience with the situation. Rising star, mutual energy vibration between Sonal and me. Good. Things changing for the better quickly. And you may feel like the energy is like no longer feeling held back or stagnant, but like moving forward. Lady Sunshine, will I find a stable job in the near future? Yes, you should, sometime this fall. Kiss. Will everything go well for me when I go to HR to talk about the fighting that happened? Will they take my side? No, it's complicated. It's going to be complicated. I don't think they're going to take your side now. I think it's going to be like both sides are right and both sides are wrong, and it's a dispute that's got to get settled, but there's disappointment around the situation. I would go to HR and explain your side, definitely, but I don't think it's going to be 100%, they're going to be 100% behind you. I don't know what the issue is, but it seems complicated. Lose career for this week. You might feel a little bit better compensated and better respected. Your perseverance pays off. The weight of the world melts off your shoulders. Divine timing is guiding you and your career is moving forward. Veronica, love this week. Oh, good morning. Somebody may come in and make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. That could lead to a committed relationship. And it may be with brand new energy that you meet this week through divine timing. A new journey is on the horizon, could possibly be with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And you may make a decision to walk away from something or someone that no longer serves you. It could happen quickly. It looks like it may be this week or maybe within the next couple of weeks, if not much has been going on. Emin, do you suggest I speak to Pete about how I felt or take 2 days off? Will I understand they underestimated me? Okay, I would talk about how you feel. I wouldn't take the days off unless you really need the days off. Like, taking the days off, like, is not going to show them. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're not going to get that. So if you're upset about it, I would discuss it. I wouldn't take time off. Like, that's not, they're not going to think, well, she's taking the days off because we didn't appreciate her. That's not going to, they're not going to think that. They're going to think that you just need days off. I would definitely talk to them about how you feel. Yeah. Libra Goddess, how will October go for me? It should go well. You got an Aries around that could be of significance. You've got money coming in. You've got a disappointment or negativity moving into the past. Your intuition is heightened. The ability to manifest new opportunities, and money comes in. Emma, spirit messages. Page of Earth, scholarly, dependable, patient, and successful. Good news about financial matters. Wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. The Four of Water, missing an opportunity, discontentment, or boredom. Open up your eyes to the possibilities. The Star, Archangel Jophiel, happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans. You're on the right path. Mountain, A narcissist, or am I being extreme in my perception? Okay, is A a narcissist? You know, I don't really think that they're a narcissist. No, I think that they're selfish. I think that they're lazy, but I don't really see narcissism here. I mean, not more than the average person, I don't think. CS, why was he talking to other girls today? Why can't he talk to other girls? Well, it seems like there was mutual conversation, or there was mutual respect, being guided by the divine. I mean, I don't see, why can't he talk to other girls? I don't know what you mean. Like, if he was like randomly like in a bar talking to girls, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, that's what people do when they go to a bar. Like, it depends what the situation is. I mean, if this is like a romantic situation and you want to know why he's talking to other girls, like he's hiding them from you and he's speaking to them privately, that's different. But if this is like, you know, like he's on a dating website talking to girls, making dates, that's different. But if he's just like in real life out, you know, talking to the neighbor, talking to somebody, there's nothing wrong with that. Adriana, spirit messages about the situation between Gil and I. These spirit cards, right? King of Earth. Generous, professional, responsible, and practical. Successful time, confidently accept opportunities you are offered. You've got the Midas touch. The Chariot, Archangel Metatron. An important achievement. Self-discipline, willpower, and public recognition. Ace of Air. Brilliant new ideas and inspiration. Seeing the truth in a situation. A challenging beginning. Could have a challenging beginning or a rough start, but I think that things move forward anyway. I wouldn't. If things are a little rocky in the beginning, don't worry about it. Anonymous. We apologize to each other. How is he feeling now, and what's going to happen next with him? Well, this is all in you're the one that's controlling this. So what's going to happen next with him really depends on you. I really think that you have to work on some of those issues that you have around that other girl. And it's not even around her. It's the issues that you have within yourself. Because that situation is going to replay itself. Just because you say that you're sorry and things are okay right now doesn't mean it's not going to pop up in another couple of days or next week. It's going to continue to go around in a huge cycle. It's like feeling uprooted, feeling like the relationship has weakened. Things are not changing for the better quickly. A lot of work has to go into this. If you're willing to do the work, there could be success. Sun is in reverse. The thing is that usually what happens is that, and it's usually the woman, flies off the handle, doesn't think about things, just goes right for the jugular every time she gets pissed off at something, and that it just replays. It's like right away going in for the attack. And if that happens again, you're going to keep reliving that same situation. So this is really about what's happening inside you and not what's happening with him. Yeah, so you're more in control of this situation, but I really think it's more about working on your issues or insecurities rather than him, because he can say that he's sorry, but the situation is going to come up again because it hasn't been resolved inside you. So it's like we put a temporary band-aid over the situation to make things okay for today. It's not going to, it's going to happen again. So I would be very cautious moving forward, and I would try to work on your issues with the situation, because it's not about him. See, we're always trying to fix you. Stop doing that. Don't do that. I won't yell at you if you just do the right thing. Don't talk about her. Don't look at her. Don't do this. It's not about what the other person is doing. It's about what's going on inside me. Why am I upset that he's looking at another girl? Why am I upset that he's talking to another girl? What is that? Why do I feel threatened by that? That's what the issue comes down to. So until you fix that issue, it's going to keep replaying. So that would be that's my suggestion. Paparazzo. Did he delete my X-rated pics from his phone when we broke up? Or did his girlfriend find them? He won't delete them. Did he delete the pictures, or did the girlfriend? I'm not sure what the question is. Passion for life. So she, SD, wants me to talk to her first. Will she initiate the conversation herself? and what will she do it? I wouldn't wait on her. I think that she wants you to do it first. Lucky me, is or was the intention of the person who gave me the missed call from a private number? What is the intention or the person? I think it was just a mistake. I think it was just, it was an unsuccessful mistake. I don't think it was anything that has any significance. Diamond, what's the future hold for me? And M. Mutual respect. You could find yourself in a better or more balanced situation. I don't see romance here right now. It doesn't mean it can't happen. It just looks like the next thing that happens is that you two start treating each other a little bit better mutually. The relationship starts to function better. And then after that, you've got the Magician here, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Scared Street, what did he do yesterday? Seemed to be out and about with friends. There was happiness around him, out and about with friends, or maybe even family. Paparazzi, did he delete them when we broke up? The last time we talked, he refused to delete them. Okay, did he delete them? I don't think he deleted them. I don't know. You want him to delete them because you don't trust him? Is he trying to use them against you as like blackmail or something? I don't think he deleted them. Veronica, Eric's feelings about me. May feel that the situation overall is very out of balance. Seems to think that you're a nice person who's caring, kind, and considerate. Thinks that you're successful, smart, intelligent. May also think that you're intuitive. You have good intentions. But I don't know, the situation also comes up as very out of balance or very like you're not on the same page. Yeah, you see, I would think too that he would delete you if he had a new girlfriend because he doesn't want her to see them. But he may be very good about, I mean, look, I don't go through other people's phones. I know that people do that shit. I would never even think to do that. I didn't even really even know that was a thing, especially with like the passwords. Like you need my face to unlock it. Nobody else can get into my phone. I mean, yeah, there's a password there, but if I don't tell it to you, I doubt that anybody would be able to crack that code. I think he's pretty confident he can keep that phone away from her. And but even still, like, usually when you move forward with your life, you kind of let go of the garbage, you know, like the garbagey feelings. You know, like, you usually don't want to blackmail the ex when you've moved on and you're happy. You usually want to blackmail the ex when you're still in the thick of that. So, I'm surprised he hasn't deleted them yet. I wouldn't worry too much about it, though. I think it's good that he's got somebody else, because that's a good distraction for him, to keep his mind off of you so he's not focused on that stuff. I wouldn't worry about it right now. Vivar, what's coming up next in love for me? On this day, love for today, something should happen that makes you happy. If you're not with anybody, you could have a Virgo that comes in. If you are with someone, your partner should do something that makes you happy or you feel good about it. Should be a good day for love. Summer, is he entertaining other girls romantically? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Jay, when could I see Brianna again? You could see her soon, like maybe within the next 2 or 3 days. Artika, how does the Taurus feel about our last meeting? Maybe feeling a little bit undecided or maybe uncertain for the future, but I do think that they're going to want things to move forward. They may not be exactly sure what they want right now, but cause for celebration does come in around making it to the top of the mountain and breathing a sigh of relief. So I think things do move forward for the two of you. Wise Soul 777, why has David pulled his energy back from me? Needs some space. He needs some space. He needs some alone time. Just give him the alone time. Leave him alone. I wouldn't say anything. I wouldn't do anything. I would just let him come out of it on his own, and he will. Baby girl, how can I, general spirit messages for the rest of the month, spirit cards. Eight of Fire, events moving at a fast pace, delays are over, many things happening at once. Eight of Earth, skilled work is rewarded, learning all there is to know about a topic, going back to school. Renewal, Archangel Jeremiel, review and evaluate a favorable assessment of the facts. It's time to move in a new direction. Mountain. Oh. Missed it. Divine Cancer. Has the Libra S read my messages on Instagram, and what are her feelings? I think she did read them, and I think that she feels, she feels good about it, because she's got headed towards the 10 Cups, being full, a new beginning on the horizon, and she feels like good karma surrounds the situation. Anybody else here that I haven't answered for? I'm going to try to come back on tonight, this afternoon, maybe at like 2 or 3. She may be waking up, I don't know. Anyway, we were out kind of late last night, so I'm glad that she slept late. And she doesn't seem to have a fever anymore, and yesterday she didn't either, so I think she's on the mend. I think she's getting teeth in. Why is Christian acting weird, or is it just me? Okay, is Christian acting weird? he may be acting a little strange. He may be a little bit off. May be feeling like the timing around everything is just weird. He may need a little time to himself. He also may feel like a lot of areas in his life are stuck. I would give him a little space. I think it's going to go back to normal pretty soon. Emin, if I talk to E to help finding a better job offering and tell them a special amount of money in return, do you think that they would help me? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do think that they would help you. If they can help you, they will help you, yes. Mountain, I was basically telling you that he owed me an apology and some other specific things. Would you check on his response and his feelings? Okay. Well, I don't think that he feels, well, I think that he knows that he's done something wrong. I don't know that he's going to admit to it. And I don't know that he's going to like being called out on it. And it does look like you guys are going to have a discussion about it. Whatever it was like that you feel that you need the apology for, he might not agree with that. And he may come back at you with something else and say, well, it was because of this, that, and the next thing. It looks like he gets a little bit argumentative about it. But it doesn't look like you actually have an argument or a fight. You have a discussion about what went on. He's also probably going to hold back a little bit in the beginning, but then he's more forthcoming as the conversation goes on. I don't think that he likes being told that you feel that you need an apology from him. He kind of feels like he's got his back up against the wall, and I think that stresses him out. I think he's also he's good lying his way out of things. He may try to lie. And he also may he may try to turn it around on you. That's what he might do. And you may not hear from him until he's sure of what he wants to say. And then you'll hear from him. And then you guys will have this discussion and you'll hash it out. And then I think it moves into the past. So ultimately, I think it's going to end up fine. But it could be a little frustrating in the meantime. Eva, advice from Spirit about dealing with Christian. He's been creepy and not giving me space. Oh. See, now the energy is the opposite. It's you that needs the space, not him. I thought it was him that needed the space. Okay, so what I would do is just tell him the truth. Listen. Yeah, my ass 24/7. I can't have that. I would just tell him the truth. You know, it's like all of us have to be in balance. If we're not in balance, like with everything, right? Yeah, like your body needs to be in balance. You can't have too much sodium and not enough potassium. Because they got to be in balance. Well, you need to spend time with your friends, or whoever this person is. You need time without them. You need to spend time alone. You need to spend time with people. When somebody is too much, the resistance pushes you away. So that's why you're feeling pushed away, because he's coming in too much. I would just tell him the truth. Let me give you spirit cards on that. But see, this is exactly what you're describing here. Is a lot of times the way the guy feels, right? So all of these women that are like, well, he's being distant, he's being cold. Why? Because this is how he's feeling. He's feeling like you're too much and I got nowhere to go, right? Like, why are you talking to her? Why are you looking at her? Why are you going to spend more time with me? It's 75 texts. You know, you ever know someone that, like, they send you a text, hey, what's up? You don't answer right away, and they're like, what's up? How you been? How you been? How you been? And you're like, Jesus, I was taking a shower. Relax. So now you're getting that. Spirit cards. Eight of Water, a desire to move on, the search for something more spiritual, something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. Page of Water, intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. Knight of Air, intelligence, decisive, idealistic, and tireless. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options. Creative solutions. Yeah, I think that you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed because, yeah, it's like he's right here and you can't get away from him. Because he wants more, right? It's usually the opposite. It's usually women tend to do that to men. And But it's not always, like it could be backwards like this. But yeah, I would just, honestly, I would just tell him the truth. Listen, I need you to just back up a minute. You know, I had a friend, right? She was dating this guy, really nice guy. But he was constant contact, constant texting throughout the day. Because usually that's what women want. So here this guy is thinking that he's doing the right thing. And then she was fucking annoyed with him all the time. But she said to him, listen, I need my space. I don't need to talk to you all day. I'll talk to you when I talk to you. Like, and he backed up a little bit, and then they continued to date for quite some time, like almost a year. Adriana Angel cards about Gil and I. Listen deeply. Angels are sending you guidance and inspiration through your powerful and resonant inner voice. Be ready to listen to that voice now. Listen to yourself. If you haven't been able to hear yourself, you'll be blocking your connection. If you aren't able to hear yourself, you'll be blocking your connection to information, insight, and guidance that can support you in what's going on moving forward. If you've been ignoring or avoiding detail with something you feel that you have had to do for a long time, your angels are encouraging you to stop. Listen to yourself and do it now. Your expansion and growth depend on it. If you have received challenging information recently about your life from any source and you're unsure whether to believe it or not, this card assures you that it is pivotal to the unfolding of your freedom and joy, so listen deeply. The whispers of your inner voice are subtle and take patience and willingness to hear them. Often the voice can seem intensely honest and direct, but that's because it wants us to be home in our truth in order to grow. Often we don't like the truth the inner voice is giving us and we refuse to listen, but all we're doing is blocking the guidance that is coming forward. The truth of the matter is that our inner voice is always working in our favor. Divine guidance is always loving and supportive. It will be direct and insightful, but won't make us feel low. If you're unsure if the information is guidance if it's guidance or it's based in fear or ego, call on your angels to help you hear and understand the information that is rising within you. You can also invite them to clear old messages so that you can no longer have them in your space and have space for moving forward with new angel guidance is relative and is present in the moment. And then the next one, ask and receive. Asking, you shall receive. Your angel guide wants you to know that help is available. You're being encouraged to shift your perceptions and recognize that even in the most difficult of circumstances, a miracle is possible. Whatever miracle you need, it is available to you right now. Your angel guide is encouraging you to recognize that you may have been blocking support by saying no to the things that you wanted to say yes to, and asking you to change that now. When you begin to say yes to the experiences that light you up, you usher in increased levels of support into your life. You may feel that your prayers aren't being heard, but that isn't true. Angels have heard you and are suggested that you take time to assess where in your work relationships you may be creating barriers to success. When you are open to seeing and doing things differently, you may experience the answers and miracles you need. You're being encouraged to pray from a space of gratitude. When you focus on what you are grateful for, you align your energy with the miraculous. Heaven is encouraging you to welcome support in all areas of your life. Not bad. Not bad. Mario, next 7 days. You may feel like there's a lot of growth, change, and transformation coming in and around your life this week for things moving forward. Stepping into your own strength. You may even be learning a new area of study. Communication may pick up or come in. It also looks like you may be feeling a little bit undecided about how you feel about possibly a new love interest. Somebody may be expressing an interest, fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and you may be a little bit unsure about them. That's okay. Mountain. Does A have me blocked on my regular number? I think he does have that number blocked, yeah. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for? No? Then that's it for me for right now. I'm hoping to be on at 2:30, 3 o'clock. We'll see what happens. If not, I'll be on tonight, like 9:30, 10. Depends on if she decides to take a nap. Thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.